G'day, my name's Alan Watson from Poolsafe Compliance. We're here at a rural property in Victoria and we're going to carry out a safety inspection of some pool safety barriers. This is the owner, Jim. What year was your pool built, mate?
2007, huh?
Okay, so you fit under the 1993 regulations. Let's go and take a look.
So what are we looking at here, Alan?
Okay, Jim, so we want to check some overall dimensions and measurements to make sure that you're all compliant. So the overall height of your fence there is 1270 millimetres, so you're more than adequate. It only needs to be 1200 above the immediate surface level beneath, so that's all fine through there. We need to check the operation of this gate. So basically it needs to self-close and self-latch from all positions. So we'll open it right up, let it go from there. That certainly closes, and we'll do it from really close, and that's fine, Jim, so that's compliant, your gate's good there. We want to check some measurements between these hinges and make sure that they're spaced far enough apart, only because that dimension there at the top is greater than 10 millimetres, it can be deemed as a climbable foothold or a handhold. So we want to make sure that you've got 900 millimetres between the top of the bottom hinge and the top of the top hinge. So you've got 1.50 m there, mate, so you're perfect. Okay, so here we have a common setup where the owner, Jim, you've placed obstacles really within close proximity to the pool fence, and that can facilitate climbing for a young child to actually hop up on this stuff, gain access over your fence and then access to the swimming pool. So what we need to do is we need to achieve a 1.2 metre non-climb zone. And that's measured from the top of the fence here, 1.2 metres, swing it down on an arc like so, and you shouldn't have any barbecues, gas bottles and things like that within that zone. So we need to relocate all this stuff, just get it away, store it elsewhere, don't have it up against your pool fence. So here we have another pool gate. As per the first one, it needs to open outwards, self-close and self-latch from all positions. So we'll just give that one a test run. And we have a problem here. This needs to be adjusted. There's a little spring mechanism in here. We adjust this up, that should get that self-close and self-latching. I've also noticed that it's catching a little bit here, so we need to do some adjustment with that gate to make sure that it operates correctly. Okay, we've got an interesting scenario here where we've got a set of steps. Basically a child can climb up to these steps, they can gain access to this ledge, they can get a foothold into this ledge here. They can hang onto the top of that balustrade up there and shimmy along here. Shimmy, 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 hanging onto that ledge. Across here, across here, across here. There's your pool fence there, mate. They can hop up over your pool fence, gain access to your swimming pool. We've got a bit of a situation here that we need to deal with. We're going to have a good think about a solution here. Okay, so here we've got a T-tree fence that forms your pool barrier. Now in some instances these types of fences won't comply. It's strung by this wire. Now we need to make sure that this is all nice and tight so you can't get a handhold on this. Alright, we also need to check your overall dimensions. You've got 1.65 metres there, so you're well and truly high enough. We want to make sure that these wires won't allow a child to get a handhold or a foothold and climb it. This is really nice and tight. They're not going to be able to climb this. This is fine, mate. Okay, so here we've got one of these circumstances where the owner has sort of taken a out of sight, out of mind approach and stored all this junk around behind the pool fence. So sometimes this can really cause an issue and create a climbing facility for a child. So in this instance, we need to make sure that we've got a 1.2 metre clearance. So he's lucky here. If he kept on piling his stuff up here to try and get out of the way of the wife, he'd be in a bit more trouble, but he's okay here. Okay, so here we have some more of Jim's junk. We've got a couple of posts here that are leaning up against the pool fence. This stuff here needs to be outside of that 1.2 metre non-climb zone. So all of this, it's got to go. Get it away from the pool fence. Okay, so here we have a tree on the outside of the swimming pool barrier. Now you are allowed to have trees there, but they need to be non-climbable. So all of these significant forks, all this stuff here, you can get handholds, footholds, and basically allow a child to climb up to this tree and then hop over into your pool fence, into your pool enclosure. So we need to either trim all this up so you've got no forks and handholds, or get rid of the tree altogether. Here we have a timber picket type gate. Again, we need to make sure that it opens out, self-closes and self-latches from all positions. One thing with a timber picket gate is you need to check these gaps here. If that gap there is more than 10 millimetres, you can put your hand or a foot or whatever through to that rail and actually get a handhold and facilitate climbing once again. This one, all less than 10 millimetres, so that's fine. So we need to clear up that ground so that it will swing freely and self-close and self-latch from all positions. Okay, so there you have it. That's a comprehensive pool safety barrier inspection. If you need any further information, please visit our website www.poolsafecompliance.com.au. Alternatively, you can give us a call or send us an email. We're always here to help.